What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JD back with another video, and today I'm going to be talking about how to save money in college. Now, if you watched my previous video, how to make money in college, I gave you 7 different ways to make money while you're in college. But let's just say that you didn't watch the video or you're new to the channel. I advise you to check that video out, and I'm gonna even leave the link in the description below and also put it right here. But before we get into this video, I just want to welcome everyone in the Real JD family back to the channel. And if you're new to the channel, my name is JD and I'm here to share my financial journey with you. So subscribe to my channel and turn on those post notifications so you can 1, join the journey with me, and 2, join the family. But without further ado, let's get into the video. Alright, so today we'll be going over different tips, tricks, and hacks to save money in college. And if you're already in college, you already know how quickly you can run up those expenses and blow all your money on things like buying books, food, paying bills, gas, transportation, and there's just a whole slew of things that you really don't realize you have to buy to survive in college until you get there. And if you're not in college, you may think that some of these things are just small little expenses, but let me tell you, before you know it, these small expenses will end up breaking your pockets and leaving you with no money. Now, not everything in this video is going to apply specifically to you, depending on what year you are, the type of school you go to, and even the type of lifestyle you live. But I promise that each of these tips will help you at some point in college or even in life. So make sure you watch this video all the way through so that you don't miss any of the tricks, tips, and hacks that I give you. So the first trick to saving money in college is a pretty important one, and that's to never buy new textbooks or materials. Now, if you aren't in college, this is probably going to be the most surprising yearly expense that you have, because nobody tells you that the average cost for all your textbooks and materials could be around $1,200. And it only increases as you go through college and go further in your major. In my personal opinion, this is definitely too steep of a price to pay for some books that I might sometimes use throughout the year and that are also going to be useless to me next year. So this is easily the first place you can start to save money in college. Now, there are multiple ways to get around that $1,200, and I'm going to try and put them all into perspective for you. So, for example, let's just say that we need this 12th edition Concepts of Genetics textbook. You should first ask any friends that have taken the class to see if they still have their textbook or if even getting the textbook is worth it in the first place. Because sometimes you don't even use your textbook in that class, but teachers still require you to get them. Another cheap way to get this book would be to look and see if there's a free PDF version of the textbook online. Now, this is a super undervalued hack that most college students don't even know about, and it will save you from having to spend a penny on actually getting the book. I personally do this with every textbook that I have to buy for school, and I'm even going to drop the link in the description to a website that has free PDF versions of textbooks online. So I advise you to check that out before you start looking to purchase any of the college textbooks. But for this example, let's just say that we don't see the PDF version of the textbook online and that we have to purchase it. There are ways to go about doing this. Now, obviously, you can buy the original hardcover copybook for around $250 brand new, but there are other options like buying it used for around $205, buying a paperback version for around $130, or even the electronic version for around $45 to $65. Now, when you buy a book, you can always keep the book for however long you want, and you can also sell it back when you're done. However, if there are any damages to the book, it will definitely sell for cheaper than you bought it for, or it might not even sell at all. Another option is to rent the book. When renting, prices can easily fluctuate depending on where you're getting the book from, how long you're renting it for, and whether you're renting a hardcover, paperback, or electronic version of the book. So for our Concepts of Genetics example, we would be able to rent this book from anywhere between $24 a semester all the way up to $126 a semester. Now, overall, there are a number of ways to get around this original $250 price point, but the best advice that I can give you is to shop around and compare prices on different websites like Amazon, Chegg, campusbookrentals.com, and textbooks.com. This can ensure that you get the best price for the book, But before you do any of this, check and see if there's a free PDF version of the textbook online, or if you can find someone who is willing to lend you so you don't have to pay for the book at all. Now, another area that you can save money in college on is food, and the first trick to doing this is using reusable things. So let's say you drink around 3 water bottles a day. This may seem like a minor expense, but something as simple as using a reusable water bottle with a filter could save you over $1,000 a year in plastic water bottle expenses. Another example could be if you live in an apartment, using reusable silverware, glasses, and plates are great ways to cut into that weekly grocery cost, but the only thing is you'll have to wash them when you're done. Another way that you can cut your food costs is not eating out as much. Now, I know this is impossible as a college student, but the way to do this is to limit the number of times that you eat out a week and the amount of money that you spend when you go to eat out. So for me, I've limited myself to eat out about twice a week, and I've kept a weekly budget of around $15. Now, the reason that you want to do both is that you don't overspend when you do decide to eat out, and that you don't eat out too often. Another tip to save money on food and drinks is to simply make things yourself. As you probably already know, most of the time the price to make a meal or brew your own coffee on your own is often less than the price of going out and buying that same meal or coffee. Now, I know this requires you to go grocery shopping, but stores like Aldi and Trader Joe's often have all your grocery needs for a lower price. Or you can even go to stores like Costco and Sam's Club to buy groceries in bulk, which also saves you a lot of money. But let's just say you are still someone who likes to eat out or buy coffee out of the convenience and because it saves time in their day. There are tricks like trying to make one large meal that will last you a couple days, doing things like meal preps, or even just bringing things to class or wherever you're going, and this just might save that little bit of time that you need. Now, this next hack is personally my favorite, and it applies to anyone that is still paying for cable in their apartment or even paying for subscription services like Netflix, Hulu, and Disney+. And that is to go and get a Firestick. Now, obviously, if you already have a Firestick, it comes with all the streaming services like Netflix and Hulu. But a literal hack to having one of these that not many people know about is if you jailbreak it. Jailbreaking just gives you access to other features and applications that doesn't come with the original product. And personally, these apps make any streaming service useless, as you can find many of the same shows and movies on these apps without paying for that subscription fee. And some apps even allow you to watch live TV channels. But the best part to jailbreaking your Firestick is how super easy it is. It literally takes 15 minutes, and there are plenty of different YouTube videos and websites that can help you do this. Now, the last trick that I'm going to share with you in this video is going to be finding ways to split up any of your expenses with other people. This trick could be useful in many occasions. For example, if you're moving off campus and trying to find an apartment, the more people you live with is going to correlate to a lower individual payment for yourself. Other examples could be things like sharing Uber and Lyft rides, sharing your grocery costs with your roommates, cooking dinners with friends instead of by yourself, and carpooling to and from school if you're a commuter. And frankly, if it's worth it to add one extra person to save a couple of dollars, then do it. I mean, we're all just broke college students anyway. Alright, so there are just a couple of ways to save money in college. Now, I wanted to keep this video kind of short, but I do have a lot of other ways to save money in college, including how to create and stick to a budget, how to get the most out of what your school offers, ways to dorm at your school for free, cheaper ways to get around, and even how to party on a budget. So if you want me to drop a second video and give you more of my money saving tricks, tips, and hacks, comment down below, and also comment any of the other ways that you personally use to save money in college or even in life. Now, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you smash the like button and go subscribe to my channel to join the Real JD family. And if you have not already checked out my last video, go check it out so you can learn how to make money in college. Also hit me up and let me know if there's any other ideas or topics that you want me to cover or go over. Alright, so I'm the Real JD and I'm out of here.